work.
Alrighty. We have two guests today. And first is Dave Dillon of First Energy, Manager of External Affairs. The floor is yours, sir.
Thank you. Welcome, or thank you for inviting me to the trustees meeting. I'll just be brief. I replaced Doug Hogan, and I'm your contact for issues. Chief Phillips and I have already worked on a couple of things. And I think I noticed there's a street light out here that's not working, so I'll try to see if we can get that fixed. It's right here across from the school. Right, burn out. Yeah, so, generally, if I don't hear from you, that's a good sign because that means things are okay. And if you don't hear from me, that's a good sign. But just want you to know that you do have a contact when there's an issue that arises. I'm also working with New Hope Church to get a pole removed. Right. They reached out to me, and I got some pictures today earlier before it was raining. So you may have worked there. Obviously, Doug Hogan lives in the township and still is here, and his predecessor was a couple of times before you might remember Mia. Mia retired. Doug took Mia's job. I took Doug's job. So, and I've been doing this for a while, and I've been covering Lake and Ashtabula, but now I'm covering Geauga. So, and I live over in Solon. So, and I got to come right through here because my office is in Conklin. So if there's ever an issue, or hey Dave, can you swing by? And I already worked with the Joneses on some issues, so look forward to working with the township. And if there's questions that come up, please call or email me.
Okay. Appreciate it. Stop by.
Okay.
I got to tell you, he's already been great to deal with. Because a week ago we had a call with wires on a car and a truck. And he always answers the phone every time I call him. So he helped us resolve the issue and was Johnny in the spot for us. So we'll look forward to working with you.
Good. Okay. I'll let you get on with your meeting. Thanks for having me out.
Thank you.
All right.
Do you have a card?
I sure do.
By chance?
Okay. And we're originally supposed to have Jessica Bolt, Director of Geauga County Department of Aging. Ann Van Boxel is here in her stead.
Yes. Just for a few minutes of your time. My name is Adam Van Boxel. I live in Munson Township, so I'm a Geauga resident, but I'm here in support of the Geauga Senior Services Levy, which is issue 6 on the ballot. And there's a bit of information for you, both the Geauga County Department on Aging annual report, just for some stats and detail. Anyone else would like? Yeah. Just as a brief bit of information, issue 6 is a flat renewal. Also, issue 6, if passed, would cost the homeowner of $100,000 worth of valuation, approximately $30. It's a flat renewal. It's already has been in effect for a number of years, so it's not an increase. It keeps going essentially where it's been going for some number of years now. Geauga Department of Aging provides a number of different services to folks, Geauga seniors 60 and above. That's a little bit of everything. There's 5 senior centers in the county currently. There's also a number of in-home services. The Department of Aging can help seniors build ramps for getting in and out of houses. We do home-delivered meals throughout much of the county. We also do transportation services from someone living here to an out-of-county medical appointment, so often Cleveland Clinic, Wade Park, downtown UH, etc. And a variety of other services. Much of that is in the brochure. If anyone had any quick questions, I'm happy to attempt to answer.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Is that the Meals on Wheels you said, the home delivered service, or is that something different?
Yes, the home delivered meals program, also occasionally called Meals on Wheels.
Yeah.
Just as an example, that's one of the little numbers there. We delivered 46,900 home delivered meals last year inside Geauga County.
Yeah, my grandma uses that. That's a great program.
Those are primarily homebound seniors in the county. There's approximately 19 meal routes going out of a variety of senior centers in a given day. So they're doing literally thousands in a month.
Great.
Certainly. As another just brief example, myself as well as another members of Department of Aging staff are trained by the Ohio Department of Insurance to talk about Medicare. So Medicare open enrollment currently, we do one-on-one appointments with seniors. Just as a very brief example, on Friday I worked with a senior where In working with her particular plan and finding the best fit for her, instead of spending $7,800 on medications next year, she'll be switching her Medicare Advantage plan, be spending still a lot of money, but approximately $3,900 less. So she was certainly happy with those results for an hour-long meeting.
Good.
Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you. Thank you. We appreciate what you guys do for the seniors in our township as well as the remainder of the county. Okay, now we have the minutes from the regular meeting of October 6th.
I had a chance to go on them, and they look accurate. I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
John?
Yes.
PJ?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right, schedule reports. Chief John Phillips.
I really have no report other than the fact that we've been on top of the whole thing, and our supplies have always been equipped with Tyvek suits and so forth, so we're pretty much in the running already. We get daily reports from Donna Columbus as far as the status. And today's report was there's no active cases in Ohio. So we're really looking at it as being prepared. However, we're being cautiously optimistic that there's no issues. And the big thing is not to raise any panic. So Jogga Dispatch is also fielding any flu calls, flu-like symptoms that may mimic that. That's the hardest part about it. There's a fact sheet that I brought up that's in the holder up there. It's also on the website, Township website. And the CDC actually has great information in regards to the Ebola virus. But I don't think we're going to have any problems with it, but we're prepared.
Well, I thank you for taking it seriously. I got to tell you, I've heard more Ebola jokes in the last week, I think, than you can shake a stick at. But if there's one random case in Northeast Ohio, bar the door. So
It's close to home.
Yeah, it
What you
is.
think? But same token, you don't want to panic either. The big thing that we've trained on just recently is about how to sort out flu symptoms versus a possible patient that might have Ebola. Because we don't want to be running in every residence with our suits on, because you can imagine what that would generate. If you saw us running in your neighbors with our Tyvek suits on, you'd probably be a little nervous.
The big things, and
I think between dispatch and what we have set up, we're pretty well equipped for it.
good.
My grandkids are there. You may need that anyway.
That's it for my report.
All right, Chief. Mr. Eberly.
Well, we did make the final completion of putting up some signs in the park. Path is done. Equipment's all been returned. We're getting the trucks ready for plowing. So we got a couple requisition in here for some materials, but so we'll be getting ready for a little plowing activity here. We do have salt in the building, and of course we're contracted with Q for this year's allocation, which we haven't dipped into yet. So we'll be fine. Okay. We have, all the projects are completed except the panels, the concrete panels, and the contractor is just, with all the rain and everything, he got backed up, but he said if I have to, spring for some calcium to harden it up and everything, no problem. I'm not charging extra. So he's going to get that done yet this year. So we've been talking to him. And we do need some tires, and those are on the state bid. We got a requisition in here for some tires for the wee truck, actually. And other than that, I think we're doing pretty good.
Good. Mr. Kavanaugh?
A few things here, just following up on things we've done before. I mentioned the blue signs that are on several township roads marking waterways, like I know Birch Creek's marked up on Stafford, and I assume there's a few others around too. I know this one's up, and as well as many signs up in the eastern part of the county. And we were searching who was doing that, and it was the city of Akron that did that. And there's a whole package of material they sent to us as to what it is. They're marking waterways on highly traveled roads in their watershed in order to increase awareness of protection systems that are in place for these waterways. Kind of a neat thing, and we forwarded that on over to Sugar and Watershed Partners because I don't know, I'm just a geek for stuff like that, Of course, most of our township is in the Cuyahoga, and as Ladue is part of that. We do have just a little corner over here that's in the Chagrin, just beyond the triangle there on Bainbridge Auburn. And I guess they're going to get right on that. They thought that was highly interesting. Akron got some grants to do it, and it was a $5,000 project, but just kind of a neat thing. And glad they took the initiative, and I hope Watershed Partner does too. And along those lines, when we were emailing back and forth with Heather Elmer at Chagrin, she's going to be out here. I think it looks like. Did Nancy contact you with this? Late last week, she'd like to come to our meeting on the 3rd. Just a little. She's the new director.
Oh,
and just an introduction. And since we've been original members, we're actually charter members of that outfit. She's going to make the rounds, and she'd like to be here on the 3rd. So I think she's going to be in. The CAUV changes. Had an initial meeting with the county, with the auditor's office over that. Board of revisions are scheduled, and that's when they look at circumstances or whatever they can do to change the substantial, approximately 300% increase that's coming our way. We've got the maps from Farm Service Agency, which delineate how much is being farmed now and how much is actually publicly used. And of course, the other variable in there is we still haven't gotten our exemption from the state, but we do not have 25 acres used agriculturally either anymore. So there'll be some rollback. Every time you appeal these, there's generally some type of rollback, and ours is with the township deal over here is I would think that would be significant. I can't see it.
How many acres do we have?
It looks like about 11 in corn.
How long did it take
Somebody
you
ought to
to
look at
forget
that
all
map
property?
How long did it
Because
take?
I'm going to be honest with you, we only have 6 in grass.
Okay, but you're forgetting that big front piece that's in the creek bed there that nobody's ever farmed. That was the old cow pasture.
Yeah, okay.
But we're still being taxed ag value on that, so that should be edited out as well.
Okay. Because I think the bottom section is 33.
It's going to be interesting because the maps that I have from FSA included when they had corn all the way up to the house,
Right.
which wasn't even on our property. But
Well,
I think that's part of the acreage that's being assigned to us.
within,
though,
yeah. Well, I didn't ever consider that. That is a hunk of ground over there at the corner.
in the front,
In the front, yeah. That is a hunk of ground over there. But there's a substantial part that, it's being farmed, I think. Because, obviously we got the wooded area.
to eyeball it, and
Yeah.
if these maps are to scale, the same ones that they have of my farm, this looks to be, I'm going to say 10 to 13 acres, somewhere in there.
Okay.
In the window.
The thing I'm going to point out to them is the old pasture was. This is the kind of thing that people are paying attention to now because It's not agriculturally used. There's no cows wandering around in there
No,
anymore.
I haven't seen one.
So why are we paying taxes on this now, especially with the substantial increase coming? And that's the term they use up there is wasteland or something.
Right.
So they'll take that out. And as I said, there's our piece that we've taken out. We'll get it reduced. It went from 6 something to pretty close to 2,000.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we can roll some of it back. And
How do we stand on that exemption anyway?
Hmm?
How do we stand on that exemption?
That I don't know.
I know we were pretty close there. It seemed like a year ago.
Yeah, that puts within 5 years then.
Got correspondence there, Fred?
I think somebody's got to jump on that again.
I think we need to contact the state on that. Yeah. Let them know we're still interested.
Yeah, I know Susan was about. I thought she was expecting it. I know you have to keep whooping them with a stick.
Yeah, because I remember.
It took a while and it had a fall.
Oh,
Yeah, it seemed like it took a while.
It took us 5 years.
That's all I have.
Okay, Fred? Yes. Have all of our regular reports in front of you. Revenue status, fund status, appropriation status. Just a couple of highlights. The revenue status. We're at, overall, we're at about 96% as far as expected revenue having come in for the fiscal year. The appropriation status report, if you were to dig through that, you'll notice that we are getting kind of low or to the wire on some of our funds, some of the accounts rather. So I have a resolution that I put in front of you guys. If we can pass it tonight, great. If you guys need more time to look it over, by all means. But we do need to have some supplemental appropriations so that we can keep paying bills for the rest of the year. And make sure they're being paid out of the right funds. So total that I was asking for is $32,250. And then I broke it down by which fund and which fund account we'd be supplementing. The other thing I have in front of you is a payment listing for warrants 1967 through 1993, totaling $25,441.39. And I have those warrants in front of you, their signatures. Finally, the last thing that we have here is Middlefield Bank wants us to make our truck payment electronically. So they supplied us with an agreement to do electronic payment. I can sign this, but I just wanted to have a motion stating that it's okay to go ahead and make that truck payment electronically. I have no problem with that. So moved.
Second.
Does anyone want to go through?
We got to vote on that.
Huh?
Got to vote on that.
John?
Yes.
PJ?
Yes.
Yes. Supplemental appropriations, you guys want to take a look at that now, or do you want to hold off till next meeting?
Do it now.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything outrageous in here.
Utilities. I make a motion to approve Resolution 2014-14.
Second. John?
Yes.
PJ?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
That's all I've got.
Okay. All right. Old business, we got the sneak peek at 2 on November 1st at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Anybody want to take it in?
Oh, free popcorn.
Free popcorn.
We dragged the popcorn machine out of the museum, and believe it or not, that thing works.
You know, I was looking at that thing, and I was like, I don't know, something chemical that you have the arms in, and
She looked that thing up on eBay. It's old, but it does work. She made popcorn the other day. It's like $1,200. People that collect such things.
good. Okay.
We did get some picnic tables from the park district. The park. They're a little bit used, slightly used. But, I think there's 6 8-footers and 3 16-footers.
Great.
So, price was nice. So, we'll have some picnic tables up there. It's been kind of an issue that, there's a lot of people up there. So,
Where are those going?
At the park on Munn in East Washington.
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
What about the ones at Adam Hall? There was none out there at all this year. We used to play volleyball there, and
As a matter of fact,
I was told that they
we're
maybe
going
rotted
to,
or something.
next year, we're going to spot a couple of picnic tables down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great.
So I think everything's put together for that. It looks like it. All we need is a non-rainy day.
I'll keep my umbrella ready just
Yeah.
in case. All right. And we have the proposed snow removal contract for Rubik Tree Service for the 2014-2015 season.
For cemeteries, right?
Right.
Right.
He does cemeteries, and then
This will be for both
he's done an
cemeteries.
excellent job for us.
It's a small truck.
The nice thing he does, too, is he comes back in the spring and he cleans up all the plow damage. So he's been very responsible and not only responsible, but responsive to taking care of for us.
Okay, proposed seasonal rate is $1,950 per year. And it's for 25 plows. Additional plows are at the rate of $130. So the first 25 are highly discounted. So I make a motion to go ahead with the seasonal rate of $1,950.
Second.
John?
Yes.
PJ?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes. Okay, public comment? Diane Jones.
Yes, 3 warrants. Just curious what they are, what they're for. Number 1985, Sunbelt Rentals for $1,900. And 1990, a Weiss Company for $216 and change. And number 1993, Brown Liebig for $23.34.
The Sunbelt Rentals was for the rental of, John, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, that was for the skid steers that were rented.
The little
The,
Bobcat dump trucks.
Bobcats.
That's moving gravel
For the park.
Okay.
Weiss Comp Industries, I believe that was some parts for, I think, the loader? Something in the road department. I'd have to pull that invoice for you. And then the last one, Cron Leading, and PJ might know more about this, but I believe that was for a sewer pump at Adam Hall.
So like some pump kind of thing, or
It's the pump that feeds the sewer line for the septic. Yeah.
oh, okay. So it was like a cleaning out.
No, actually a new pump.
Oh,
Grinder pump.
Yep.
oh.
Fluid pump.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other comments? Going once, going twice. Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
John?
Yes.
EJ?